Hi, I'm José from ProDJ, and today I'm here to show you how to properly connect the Remix 1000. This is the most used effects unit for DJs worldwide. It's from the brand Pioneer DJ, and we can connect it to different types of equipment. Today we're going to be showing you how to connect it to a professional DJ mixer, like the example we have today, Pioneer DJM-A9, that has specific inputs and outputs to connect this type of equipment, but also we're going to be having an example with a simple controller like the DDJ-400 or the DDJ-FLX4. Those are simple controllers that a lot of people have available at home, and yes, you can connect them to an effects unit like the Remix 1000. This is how the back of the Remix 1000 looks, and we need to understand how everything works first. So we have the input sections. So in here we can use different types of cables like the jack cables or the RCA cables. You just need to choose the one that adapts the best for your type of mixer. Because we approaching the DJM-A9 right now, and we have dedicated inputs and outputs for this kind of equipment using jack cables. That's the one input we're going to be using. So the input will receive the signal from the mixer. So I'm going to use a jack cable to connect directly into the jack inputs of the Remix 1000. Then we need to make the signal go off the Remix 1000 back to the mixer again. Because on this type of mixer we can receive the signal again. We're going to be using the outputs, of course. So the outputs I'm going to be using is the ones using jack cables, because my return will be on jack cables. On other different types of examples, I'm going to be using RCA cables, but the final product will be the same. Then we need to look at the connection type. In this case, I'm going to be using send return mode. Send return mode will give me only the processed signal with effects on it from the output. For the other example, using the controllers, I'm going to be using master mode, but I will be showing that in a moment. After the type of connection, we have a USB connection, so you can plug this into your computer and you can update the firmware and do some other type of configuration. Also, of course, we cannot forget about the on and off button and the power cable that goes on DC in. So let's begin the connection. We're gonna need jack cable. So this is also known as a TRS cable. So first, let's follow the signal. I'm gonna be first connecting my send because it's my output. So the sound will be coming from the mixer to the Remix 1000. So let's follow the signal. So first, the left send will be connected to the left input. After that, the right send will be entering the right input. The signal will be processed and my out left will be connected into my left return. And finally, my right output will be connected to the right return. So this is the signal. The signal is complete. Now we just need to connect the power. So the power, and finally have it on. Don't forget about the connection on send return mode. Alright, now we have a different example. We're gonna be finally connecting a simple controller that only has an output to the Remix 1000. A lot of people think this is not available, or that you cannot do this, but you definitely can. So just to remember, this cable right here, it's just connecting the DDJ-FLX4 directly to the speakers. So I'm not gonna need this cable in here because I want to do a bridge using the Remix 1000. So what I need to do is to bring my master output into the input of the Remix 1000, and then finally the output of the Remix 1000 going directly to the speakers. For us to be able to do this, we need to use a different type of connection. This is where the master mode on the connection of the Remix 1000 comes handy. So I'm going to be using a simple RCA cable to connect the output of my DDJ-FLX4 to the input of the Remix 1000, just like this. Output connected to the input of the Remix 1000. And then, finally, the Remix 1000 will be connected directly into the speakers. Just like this. And then, finally, connect the power. And finally, to make sure the Remix 1000 is working properly, when using professional DJ mixers like the DJM-A9 or even other types of professional mixers from Pioneer DJ, we need to make sure that the multi-IO is properly set up. Also, you're going to need to look at the inputs and output levels from the Remix 1000. What happens a lot of the times is some people try to use the Remix 1000, but they say it's not working. And even if it's properly connected, you can mess this up if you don't properly set up the multi-IO. So, firstly, looking at the multi-IO, we need to make sure we are on return mode, not on USB. So, return mode is on, and then we need to select which channel we want to affect by the effects unit. A lot of people use it on master, but you can make it work directly on the channel. Make sure if you want to do a lot of cutting with the volume faders, if you want the tails of your effects like the echoes and spirals and reverbs, you will not get the tail of the effects if you pointing the effects directly into the channel, because you're going to cut the effect also. So it's better if you put it on master for you to achieve that. And then we have the send level. I will advise you to have it sitting in the middle, just like the volume for the input and the output. If you do it like this, you're going to be making sure your overall volume or master volume will not be changed when you just turn on the multi-IO. And of course, turning on the insert is the last step. Alright, let's do a little sound check. Alright, we can see it's working. On the next video, we're going to be looking on detail on what you can do with the Remix 1000. And that's it. Hope you now understand a little bit better on how to connect the Remix 1000 effects unit to a professional DJ mixer or even a DJ controller. If you have any questions about it, you can use the comment section of this video. And if you think this video helped you out, please like and subscribe to the channel, and see you on the next video. Happy mixing!